Hello everybody, once again welcome to my channel. In this video I will share a very important chapter of economics, elasticity of demand. This chapter has been divided into 3 or 4 videos which I will be uploaded soon. So let us start. When we have studied the chapter demand, we have studied that price and quantity move in inverse direction. That is, when price increases, quantity demanded falls, and when price decreases, quantity demanded increases. So law of demand says the direction of change. It's a qualitative statement. We know that price and quantity move in inverse direction, right? But it does not say, that is the law of demand does not say how much change in quantity demanded will be brought by the change in its price. Suppose I will give you an example. Suppose if the price decreases from 100 to 95, initially the quantity is 40. But when the price decreases to 95, how much will the quantity demanded increase? Will it increase to 50, 55 or 60 or anything else? We don't know that, right? We know only that the quantity demanded will increase. So this is answered by elasticity of demand. You don't write EOD in the exam. I have written it EOD. EOD is elasticity of demand. So it's a quantitative statement because it gives us exactly by how much will the quantity increase or decrease. Now, when we are referring that the quantity demanded will change with respect to change in its price, that is price elasticity of demand. I have explained it with reference to price initially because students understand with respect to price better. Now we come to what is elasticity of demand. So elasticity of demand refers to the degree of responsiveness of quantity demanded of a commodity to a change in any of its determinants. We know there are many factors affecting demand. So if the factors affecting demand, they change, how much will the quantity demanded change? That is elasticity of demand. That's why it refers to the degree of responsiveness of quantity demanded of a commodity to a change in any of its determinants. So that is elasticity of demand. Now, it is of 3 types: price elasticity of demand, cross elasticity of demand, and income elasticity of demand. Now, moving on to first price elasticity of demand, I will discuss price elasticity of demand in this video. Now, it refers to the degree of responsiveness of quantity demanded of a commodity to a change in its price. That is, when the price changes, how much will the quantity demanded increase or decrease? That is answered by price elasticity of demand. It varies from 0 to infinity. I will show you how it varies from 0 to infinity when I will discuss the degrees of price elasticity of demand. And it is a unit-free measure. When we are writing price, we are writing rupees or any other thing, dollars, but price elasticity of demand is not using anything rupees or dollars or anything else. And quantity demanded, we write kilogram, liter, milliliter, anything else. But here price elasticity of demand does not use any unit. It is a unit free measure. Now, price elasticity of demand is given by percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in the price. Now, how do we measure percentage change in the quantity demanded? Initially, suppose Q is the initial price and Q1 is the new price. So, how will we write percentage change in the quantity demanded? Q1 minus Q divided by initial quantity Q. Q1 minus Q divided by Q multiplied with 100. Now, Q1 minus Q is del Q because that is the change in quantity divided by initial quantity Q multiplied with 100. And similarly, percentage change in price. Suppose P is the initial price, P1 is the new price. So we write P1 minus P divided by initial price P multiplied with 100. Now P1 minus P is del P. So del P by P multiplied with 100. Now 100 gets cancelled out and we write del Q by del P multiplied with P by Q. P goes in the numerator. But we introduce a negative sign here. Why do we introduce a negative sign? Because we know price and quantity move in inverse direction. That is, it gives us a negative sign. So in order to make it positive, we multiply a negative sign so that it becomes a positive. So price elasticity of demand is minus del Q by del P multiplied with P by Q. Now we come to degrees of price elasticity of demand. First, we discuss perfectly inelastic demand curve, where the demand curve is parallel to the y-axis as we see in the figure. So it is parallel to the y-axis and the elasticity is 0. Why elasticity is 0? Because here the quantity demanded does not change even if the price changes. That is, quantity demanded of a commodity does not respond to change in its price. We can see here the price is increasing, suppose from P to P1, from P to P1, but here the quantity demanded remains fixed at this point. So that's why the elasticity is 0. Why I will tell you. Because this is the formula as we know. So del Q is 0 because quantity demanded does not change. So if del Q is 0, that is some numerator is 0, that is 0 by something is 0. That's why elasticity of demand is 0 here. That is perfectly inelastic demand curve. Now we come to perfectly elastic demand curve where the elasticity is infinity. And here the curve is, that is the demand curve is parallel to the x-axis because here price remains fixed at a particular point and quantity demanded varies. So we can see here that the price remains fixed at this point and quantity demanded changes. Now moving on to the formula EP equals to minus del Q by del P multiplied with P by Q. We know del P is 0 because price is fixed. So minus del Q by 0. So something by 0 gives us infinity. That's why perfectly elastic demand curve is infinity throughout. Now coming to unitary elastic demand curve where the elasticity of demand is 1. So when a given percentage change in price of a commodity causes an equivalent percentage change in the quantity demanded, then the elasticity of demand is 1. As we can see here, when the price decreases from P to P1 by 10%, quantity demanded increases exactly by 10% from OQ to OQ1. So the percentage change in price and percentage change in quantity is same. That's why elasticity of demand is 1. That is del Q and del P, they are same. And for unitary elastic demand curve, the curve is rectangular hyperbola curve. What is rectangular hyperbola? We have studied in math. That is, they will approach the x-axis and y-axis, but they will never touch the x-axis and y-axis. So this is unitary elastic demand curve when the percentage changes in quantity and percentage changes in price are exactly the same. Now we come to elastic demand curve where the elasticity of demand is greater than 1. Here, suppose the price is increasing from P1 to P2 by 10%, the quantity demanded increases from more than 10%, that is by 20, quantity demanded decreases by more than 10%, that is, it is by 20%. So when the price is increasing by 10%, quantity demanded is decreasing to 20%. So it is more than 10%, right? So when the percentage change in quantity demanded of a commodity exceeds the percentage change in price, the elasticity of demand is greater than 1. So if you see the formula, del Q is in the numerator. So del Q increases by a greater amount, right? That's why elasticity of demand is greater than 1. So here the percentage change in quantity demanded exceeds the percentage change in price. Now we come to inelastic demand curve where the elasticity is less than 1. Suppose the price is increasing from OVP1 to OP2 by 10%. Now the quantity demanded is decreasing from OQ1 to O2 by less than 10%. Here it is 4%. So when the percentage change in quantity demanded of a commodity is less than the percentage change in its price, it is inelastic demand curve. So it is less than 1. So that is inelastic demand curve. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, do subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon because soon I will be uploading more videos of this chapter one by one. Bye bye. Have a great time.